Today in this video, I'm going to be going and transporting graders using my trailer right behind me in APM. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get started. Alright guys, so currently as you guys can see, we're going to be actually doing a big delivery of graders. We're going to be pulling up to 3 different locations and we're going to pick up all 3 graders and put them on the trailer. And once we actually do, we're going to be taking all 3 to a construction site. And basically this construction site needs the graders, and they actually bought 3. So they found 3 graders online for sale and they actually bought them, and now we're going to be actually transporting them. They hired me as the transport driver. Alright, so we're going to be actually pulling up to all 3 different locations right now. We're going to be going to the first one right now, which is actually right over here. This guy right here, he has this big farm, it looks like, in the back. He told me that he kept the grader in the back of the barn right here, so it should be here. We're gonna go ahead and park up right now and see what we get. So we're gonna be pulling up to 3 different locations. It should be pretty fun, but we're gonna go ahead and pick up the first one right now. These graders are very big and kind of heavy, so we need to be extra cautious because one thing and it could easily go wrong. As you guys can see, this is how it looks like. It's very big in size. We're gonna go ahead and take it out of this little barn. Look at the tires, dude. This is humongous, dude. Like, the length of this is actually like, I don't know what is a good comparison. Maybe like a semi truck, or no, I feel like that's a little bit too much. Maybe like a suburban truck or something like that, or even bigger, I would say. The tires on this thing are actually massive, so we need to be very careful. All right, there we go. Okay, we can't really like load this in for some reason. We're gonna try to do this again though. So just like this, as you guys can see, we're gonna try to load this. All right, there we go. It's actually basically coming off the trailer because it's way too big. So just like this, I think we should be good. All right, and there we go. So we have just loaded up the first grader from the first pickup location. We're gonna go ahead and close up the barn, and we're gonna be heading to 2 different more locations. And it looks like the grader is way too big, so right here in this space, I don't know if we're gonna be able to fit like 1 more. As you guys can see, the front 2 tires of the grader is actually over like the little ledge of my trailer, so it's basically about to like fall off basically, but not really. This is actually very bumpy. All right, bro, I could already tell that the trailer is shaking, so if we were to add another one, it's gonna be very bad. And we're also going about 80 miles per hour. We should probably stop because that's kind of dangerous. All right, there we go. Had to brake. All right, there we go. And now we're gonna be heading to the second location. All right, so we kind of just flipped the trailer, but kind of flipped itself over, so we need to be very careful. That churn kind of messed us up, even though we were going extremely slow. Just the tensity of like that churn was like so bad. Like, it's like way too much weight on the trailer, so anything, it could actually like cause a big crash. So as you guys can see, we're gonna be going all the way over here because, oh my goodness, bro, are you serious? We have just flipped the trailer once again with the grader on it. So oh my goodness, bro, are you serious? This is actually not looking good. This is terrible, dude. Okay, this is not going as planned. I thought this wouldn't really be an issue, but it looks like this is gonna be the main thing we're gonna be running into, especially now that we're gonna be actually loading up the other one. I was supposed to go from the road and like churn right here, but I crashed and came from the farm area. Like, I probably messed up the crops and stuff, but hopefully they don't notice. But as you guys can see right here, I'm gonna be parking up my semi truck, and this right here at this little white barn, we're gonna be picking up the next one. So let's quickly open this, and we're gonna go ahead and take out this grader from here. So if I could just go ahead and enter right here, you guys can see this right here is the next grader. Now I think about it, we can only transport 2 at a time. I know I said we were gonna go ahead and transport 3, put them on the trailer, but that's actually not possible because we legit have no space. Like, it would actually not be possible. So the only thing we could do is we can go ahead and transport 2 of these graders and then come back for the last one. I think that's gonna be the best bet that we can make. We're gonna go ahead and load this up. Okay, bro, we're already struggling because the tires are way too big. It does not fit. Even the tires are like kind of off the trailer. They barely fit. So yeah, this is not a very good delivery, I would say. It's very difficult to actually do. and it doesn't even fit because it's still on the ramp. You guys can see the tire, it's still on the ramp. We probably kind of scratched it up. We're gonna go ahead and move this a little bit more forward. Okay, that should be good. We definitely scratched up the the other grader, but as you guys can see, we got both of them on the trailer. And now what we're going to be doing is actually taking this to the construction site. I'm going to try to churn, but it's going to be very difficult, but as you guys can see, just like that. And now we're going to be trying to get out of this ditch, but we're kind of having a hard time. So just like that though, but just like that, we have just taken out actually the trailer from actually that little driveway. We actually have to go back because as you guys can see, we need to churn through the construction site, and we kind of passed it and our brakes are very bad. So just like this, as you guys can see, we have to go very slowly. And bro, one thing, it's gonna flip the whole thing, and I don't know if it's gonna flip this time, because the other two times when I just had the first grader on, I flipped it, but it flipped itself over again. But now with the two graders on it, I don't know if that's gonna be possible. So we're just gonna go ahead and park this up right over here, and now we're gonna go ahead and get out and actually take out both of the graders. Oh my goodness. Okay bro, this is actually looking very bad. The trailer of mine is like shaking right now. As you guys can see, I'm gonna show you guys right now. So like it's going like side to side, which is very weird. I've never had any of this like happening to my trailer like ever. I've delivered like so many vehicles, trucks and all of that, trailers, whatever you want to call it, ATVs. I've never had that problem, but there's so much weight on it, so we just have to go ahead and take it out. Okay, so we're gonna be going ahead and taking this and putting it, maybe, let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and put this right over here, just like this. All right, there we go. And now we're gonna be going ahead and taking out the other one right over there. And then the last one, the third one, it's actually pretty far away, but I guess somewhat close to here. We're gonna be going to another barn to go ahead and pick that up, and we're gonna be done with this delivery. So first of all, actually right here though, we're gonna go ahead and take this out just like this. As you guys can see, my grader right here, as you guys can see, is actually bigger than this Ford Raptor, that black truck. Pretty insane, not gonna lie, but I mean that's kind of expected. But that truck is not small by any means, but that's a little comparison between like a normal truck, I would say, versus this grader to really show you guys how big it is. But I don't know if it's gonna be bigger than my semi truck, but maybe my semi truck is actually bigger in height, but I don't know about length, because as you guys can see, yeah, my semi truck is definitely bigger in height. But yeah, we're just gonna be actually going to the next location right now. So from here, as you guys can see, we're gonna be actually doing a U-turn. Okay, so I actually came the wrong way. This is not looking too good. Okay, so we actually have to go this way, and the reason is that barn is actually all the way over here up the mountain, and we have to go to this person's house. They apparently owe like cows and stuff like that. So as you guys can see, if we find that, you will know that we're actually at the right house. Okay, so I could see like this little gated farm type of thing. We got like cows and stuff in the middle. We're gonna be going all the way over here. We're gonna go ahead and churn right here, and then now that we're here, we're gonna actually load up the grader that's actually in the barn. So basically, I'm gonna go ahead and take out my ramp off my trailer just like this, and then once I do that, it should be here, I think. Or maybe are we at the wrong location? Oh my goodness bro, are you serious? I'm actually at the wrong location. I thought it was actually this one, but we're just at somebody's house, bro. Like this is kind of awkward. All right bro, I was actually at the wrong location the whole time. I didn't even have to pass the cows or anything like that, because the next location is actually right here. It's legit right beside the construction site, which is kind of crazy to say because I did not notice this. So basically in this barn, for some reason, somehow, somebody that actually sold this grader to the construction site, the people at the construction site, they wanted to actually like what's it called, park it up in this random barn storage unit, something like that. I don't know, they left it here for some reason because they thought the construction site can just come right here and just pick the grader themselves. So they were trying to make it easier for them. But as you guys can see, I mean, it's kind of easy for me because I don't really have to travel that far. But even though I did, because I got the location wrong, because bro, it's legit right beside the construction site. Like why would they need me to actually what's it called, like transport this dude. Okay, so it looks like we have just flipped it, which is not really good. Bro, are you serious? Oh my goodness, bro, we have just flipped it again. This is actually bad. Like, dude, why does this keep happening? This is probably the worst thing that could happen. Like, there's nothing worse than flipping your trailer with the grader or any other vehicle, bro. I don't know how to avoid it, bro. This is honestly like driving me crazy at this point because this always happens to me and it's like very annoying. So as you guys can see, we have just transported the last grader to the construction site. We're gonna be parking this up right over here just like this, and yeah, we are done. Today in this video, I'm gonna be going ahead and transporting combines using my trailer right behind me in APM. So without further ado, let's go and get started. All right guys, so as you guys can see, I got my semi truck in this red color, and then we also got this trailer right here. As you guys can see, this is a lot different than the usual trailer that I use because this one right here, it actually has extenders, basically meaning that these things actually come out from the side, and this is like extra space for vehicles that are too big and can't fit on this. The wheels will be like on this right here, the tires basically. But yeah, we're gonna be going to 3 different locations and actually picking up 3 different combines. I don't exactly know if they're gonna fit like all on the trailer, probably not because they're very huge. So basically I think what we need to do is actually load in one of them on the trailer and then take it to actually the construction site, and then we're gonna do that 2 more times because if I were to load in maybe 2 or 3, I don't exactly know if it's actually gonna fit. Like, it's gonna be very hard. You guys will see once I actually pick up the first one to actually like how big it is. You guys will see the size of it. But yeah, right here is actually the first location. We're gonna go ahead and pull in just like this. Alright, and now what I'm gonna be doing is actually going over here. Alright, right here should be good enough as you guys can see. And now we need to go ahead and take out the hook thing from the trailer, as you guys can see right here. And now just kind of like move the semi truck out of the way. Now we have enough space to actually bring in a vehicle and drive it right here. So as you guys can see, I'm at this barn, and we're gonna go ahead and open this up and see what we got. So I'm pretty sure here is actually the first combine. As you guys can see right here, it is in very good condition. I really like the paint. Let's go ahead and get into it. So there's like these stairs right here. We're kind of gonna jump up. All right, so as you guys can see though, we got the combine. It's very big, not gonna lie. It's probably bigger than my semi truck now I think about it, or maybe not. I don't exactly know. As you guys can see, they are pretty much like the same size, and this semi truck is not like any small vehicle, any small truck. As you guys can see, it's basically reaching the top of my semi truck, which is kind of insane because now I think about it, side by side, I feel like the combine is actually pretty much bigger because right here we got like this black part, this cover type of thing. It's basically reaching the top, maybe a few inches shorter than actually right here the exhaust pipes or something, but pretty much the same height. But I don't know if it's gonna be heavier than my semi truck. Probably, maybe the same. I'm not exactly too sure, but we're basically gonna go ahead and drive this up on this trailer. Okay, there we go. As you guys can see, pretty much like this. And now we're gonna go ahead and park it up right over here. We're gonna go ahead and get out of the combine, and now we're gonna be actually attaching it to actually right here we got the semi truck. We're gonna go ahead and get into this and actually just drive back. Okay, I can't really see because of the tree, but just like that, we're gonna go ahead and attach the hook to actually the trailer, and we're ready to go. But before we actually take off, this is how it looks like. It's on the extenders, as you guys can see. I thought the tires would be like very big, but now I think about it, it's not really that big to the point where like it needs the extenders. So if I actually put these back, I don't know if they're gonna go down, maybe not, but basically it's like not that big. As you guys can see, just like that, I've just closed off the extenders and like it doesn't fall out, so that's good. And now we're gonna be going to the location. Now you guys can see in the back there's like basically no space, so I'm kind of like forced to go to the drop-off location. We're gonna do this one by one. It's gonna be like a lot of gas that we're gonna be like using, but it is what it is because now we have to drop this off. That's like a lot of gas, and then we have to come back for the next one and then go back, come back, you know. So it's gonna be a lot of work, but we gotta do what we gotta do. So we're gonna be dropping all of these off to actually the construction site. right over here. As you guys can see, we got the combine in the back. We're gonna go to slow down right here because we're gonna be churning, so I don't want to crash or anything like that. So we have to go ahead and take this turn very safely, just like that. All right, pretty smooth, not gonna lie. This trailer is very unlikely to flip because obviously now that the combine is pretty big, I've decided to only haul only one of these combines at a time. And also the trailer is very big. It's very well built. Like, as you guys can see in the back, there's like 3 tires because I'm pretty sure on one side there is 2, 4, and then 6. So 6, that's gonna be 12 tires. Okay, so it looks like we kind of got it stuck in the ditch, which is not really good, but we're just gonna go ahead and get out real quick and then just kind of like drive to the side and now turn. Okay, there we go. As you guys can see, we kind of flipped it, but not really. But as you guys can see, we have actually made it to the drop-off location. I'm gonna be stopping right over here because I'm gonna go ahead and take out this little hook type of thing. We're gonna take this out, and now you guys can see the trailer kind of like fell down. Hopefully nothing got damaged. Right over here, we're gonna go ahead and park that up, and now let's go ahead and take out actually the combine from the trailer. All right, so this is very difficult, not gonna lie. This is actually very stressful. We have to do a lot of things, like we have to unhook it like so many times and then hook it back. So this trailer is very complicated, but we're gonna be parking this up right over here, as you guys can see. All right, there we go. All right guys, and now we're gonna be hooking it up to actually the trailer once again, and we're gonna be off to the next location. So the next location is actually somebody's house that we have to go to. It's actually pretty far away. I mean, not really, it's pretty much like in the area, but it's gonna be like in the mountains somewhere. We're gonna go to their house and pick up the next combine. All right, so I'm pretty sure it's in this area somewhere. It's one of these houses. So right now we're gonna go ahead and go over this bridge, and right here, looking at my map, I need to actually turn on the left. It's not this house, it's I think 2 houses down, maybe. I'm pretty sure it's 2 houses down. Okay, so I think, let me see. So it's one of these. I'm not exactly too sure, but we're gonna find it right now. So as you guys can see, we're gonna be actually maybe churning again. So once we actually go down this road right here, it's gonna be the first house. I'm pretty sure, I think that's what it was on my map. So yeah, it's actually the first house when I actually go down here. So right here, we're gonna be going down, and we're gonna keep going straight just a little bit, and then once we actually get to the top, that's gonna be the next house, and we have to actually pick up the combine. So I think I see it up there. Okay, so I see it right there, as you guys can see, and I think what we're gonna do is actually park up the semi truck right here on this hill. Hopefully this doesn't really like roll back, but it looks like it is, so this is not really good, as you guys can see. Hopefully it stops. There we go. Oh, okay, come on, dude. This has to stop, dude. Okay, come on. Oh my goodness. All right, is this a bad idea? I don't know. I think we're good right now. We're gonna go ahead and go up to the driveway just like this. We're gonna quickly do this before the trailer goes all the way down and rolls back and like breaks or something. So we're gonna be getting into this combine right here just like this. We're gonna go ahead and get out of the driveway. The construction site, by the way, they are the people that are like obviously buying these. They already paid for all of these combines, so I don't exactly have to worry. I'm just gonna be like the transport guy. They're paying me separately, but basically right over here, we're gonna put this on the trailer. So just like this, if I actually drive up, all right, there we go. Okay, bro, we're kind of having a hard time, but if I were to actually adjust it, we should be good. So oh my goodness, bro, was that the mailbox or something? Why did we not just put the combine on the trailer? Okay, there we go. We have managed to put it just like that successfully. We're gonna be actually now hooking this up. So basically I have to go back and somehow like attach to the trailer, which is going to be very hard, especially right now we're on like this little hill. All right, so there we go. We have actually attached it to the trailer, and we're gonna be off to actually the construction site. All right, so this is gonna be the second combine that we're gonna be transporting, and then the next one is actually gonna be over here. There's a reason why I actually picked this one now than the one that I said we were gonna pick up later. So obviously there are gonna be 3. So the next one is actually at this barn right here, as you guys can see. In that barn, we're gonna come back to it, but I quickly wanted to actually pick this up up because this was the furthest from me. But right here we're gonna be churning, and we're gonna go ahead and take this down this little hill and into the construction site, and then we're gonna actually go back and pick up that other one. So just like that, we're actually at the construction site. I don't even know if I want to go in like the construction site. I'm just gonna actually go ahead and take out the combine right over here. I think there's enough space. So just like this, we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna be actually getting into actually the combine, and we're just gonna go ahead and drive this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I think that's good enough. Okay, come on, stop, park this up. Okay, there we go. And now we're gonna go ahead and connect our semi truck to the trailer, and we're gonna pick up the last one right now. So it has been a very good delivery so far. We haven't really like flipped anything, which is amazing. Hopefully that stays like that, because I mean, there's always something that goes wrong with these deliveries, especially if they are giant machineries, vehicles, things like that. So I'm actually very happy that today has been very well. But we're gonna go ahead and pick up the last one right now. So I just have to go down here. You guys pretty much saw where the area was. So right on the left is going to be like this farm area. We got like cows in this farm. It's like a gated area. But right over here we're gonna be churning actually right. All right, and now over here we're gonna be going to these people right here are actually selling their combine. We're gonna go ahead and park this up right over here. We're gonna go ahead and get out. We're gonna actually open this. We're gonna go ahead and get in the semi truck. We're gonna go ahead and park up the semi truck in their garage driveway type of thing. We're gonna go over here. We're gonna open this, and I could already see it. So this is gonna be the last one that we're gonna be picking up. So quickly, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, there we go. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and take this out. All right, there we go. And now we have to go to the front of the trailer, because that's the only way to put it on. So if I were to go to the front, okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, now we have to go this way. Okay, there we go. And we just have to adjust it, because right now it's going all over the place, which is not really good. Okay, there we go. I think we're good. Okay, we just have to do a few more adjustments. All right, there we go. I think we're good. Okay, there we go. I think we're good, right? Oh my goodness, bro, we have just hit the tires. But yeah, there we go. We have just put the last combine on the trailer, and we're gonna be taking off and actually delivering this one. So come on, connect. Okay, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and close this up. Okay, there we go, and I'm off. Okay, perfect, very smooth, very nice. Okay, we're gonna be off. Let's go ahead and do this last delivery. Let's try to make this successful. Oh my goodness, bro, did I just hit the tree, dude? This is not good. Okay, so it looks like this is very big, and I have to be careful, because that could have definitely scratched up the combine. I hit the tree with it because it's so tall. But we're gonna go ahead and get out of the driveway and actually go down here where the construction area is, and we're gonna transport this one. So let's go ahead and hit this churn right here. Oh my goodness, it almost just flipped. But good thing we didn't have like multiple of these, because if we did, it would have for sure flipped. And you guys actually saw that in one of the videos that I recently posted. So if you guys want to go ahead and check that delivery out, you guys could go ahead and check the video card in the top right corner. It's the video where I actually transported graders, and that's exactly what happened. I had like 2 graders on the trailer, and it actually like flipped when I churned. But this time that did not happen, due to because this trailer is a lot bigger than what I had before, and also because I only have one of these machinery vehicles. We're gonna go over this and park this up. Okay, bro, come on, bro, the brakes on this are very bad. Okay, come on, there we go. We're gonna go ahead and get out, and we're gonna now connect our semi truck to the trailer. And yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it for this video though. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment down below what other videos you guys would like to see in the next video. But this video, we have successfully delivered all of these combines to actually the construction area. But yeah, that's gonna be pretty much it for this video. I'm out.